Good morning. Yep, watching DCFC. Yeah, this thing doesn't have any kind of catalyst. Super high float, so we'll see. I think Peloton was the move on this week, man. I miss Peloton. I was sitting there watching it, got into it, and sold my shares. But Peloton was it for me this week. $8 move. What's up, SB? DCFC. Let me see if I can find any kind of news on it. All the IPOs coming out today are pharma, biopharm, so I'm not really worried about the IPOs today. Let's see, DCFC. Oh, yeah. Got you. Yeah. I think it's gonna be choppy though. Probably gonna be a lot of scalping on it, back and forth, because it's a sentimental stock rather than actual catalyst. But I didn't see any other EV stocks really popping up today at all. Peloton. I was watching this range here at the 36, but I think I'm gonna give it some time to come on back down, especially on this open after a big rip like that. I think it's got room to rip down, so I don't wanna test the water on that one. And then Snap was another one I was watching from yesterday. It never did come into this $33 area range. It just kind of came down here to 34.96 and got going back up. But again, I'll just be watching. DNT. So that $13 area is where DCFC is kind of facing that resistance. Let me see. One, two, three. Hmm. Peloton, Pfizer popped back over that 50 as well, and the SPY actually popped up as well, up back up to the 455s. I thought it wouldn't be able to get back over the 450s, but man, it is playing around that level a whole lot. which is why we saw some of these rips, because people got more confident on the buy side when the SPY started ripping as well. So if this thing were to come down, where's some previous levels for it to get caught at, for it to kind of find some nice support? Over here on the daily chart, I see the 964, but that's $3 away. I don't want it to fall that much. Then we got this high up here of the $11. So let me put that on. Be watching that as a level for a bounce. $11. But if it goes below 11, I don't know about it. May not be too great. All right. So DCF, see, finally starting to break down a little bit off the 13 level. 12 may be a key area. 12, I think, is too close. 12 is probably going to be too close. I think it's going to butter knife 12. Just slip straight through it. So was not able to retouch that 13 up there. If it gets a touch and then rejects hard, we know it's probably going to start this little downtrend here. Let's see if it'll get a touch up there. 1280s. The range is starting to close down on it as well. When we look at the bar size, the original explosion bar was from the 1031 up to the 1140. And then we can see these ranges kind of close down in here a little bit. Then another explosion from the 1150 up to the 13. So can it be that strong 3 times in a row? I don't think so. It'll need to pull back. But I think 12 is definitely too close. Good morning, Lauren. P-ton slipping on back down there. Like I said, I was watching this area, but since it's already coming down here pre-market, I don't know if it can get up and get going. So I'm just gonna let P-ton do his thing. I don't think it came out with any other news. Yeah, they everybody's neutral, giving giving Peloton a neutral target, and they moved the price target to 36. It's already at 36, so I guess they're expecting it to come back to 36. We'll see. The SPY still floating right at that 455. So I really think this thing can slip on down through 12. What's up, One Life? So other live stream channels should see an influx of viewers starting today. Meet Kevin quits doing market open and close live streams. Well, that is the case. That's that's okay. DCFC looking real crazy. But I do know why you were looking at 12. That's a whole dollar resistance. But I just I just got a feeling it's gonna get to 12 and it's gonna surprise some people. Go straight through it. P-Ton is the girlfriend that beats Hal every time he shows up, only for him to come back and get beat again. Nah, man, I'm done with P-Ton. I literally cut that trade on the first day, and if it gets more news, okay. If it has another move up, okay, I'll play the momentum. But as of right now, it's just no reason. It's already done a huge run, and it formed this channel up here, right under the 40. So I'm just like, man, it's just not looking like something I need to be buying now. It's looking like something I should have been holding. Have about 15 minutes to the bell. And DCFC is our biggest mover. 12 is an 8% drop on the ticker, Donnell says. Yeah. Pretty sure we'll see this thing back at 15% today very quickly. It's at 33%. I think it's going to give back at least 15% on the open. I may get a pop down there. But we shall see. 1250. A little pop down, pop back up very quickly at that 12, but I think it's gonna go on and get through there. Actually, did it touch the 12 there? Low was 1222, 1225 area. So can we get another test of that 13 with a failure? Yeah, a lot of eyes. You saw that little drop there. It dropped just a little bit and people's orders got hit. Should have just went there, but that volume on that candle, it's not even adding up to the previous volume candle, so should just start ripping. But it's going to fail. Nice call out. One Life likes it on the higher time frames. I didn't even look at the did I even look at the news on this one? I don't know. DCFC. Two strong EV charging buys. Tritium announces location of new U.S. manufacturing. Okay. All right. What is it? Oh no, that wouldn't be on Stockhouse. $10 till failure. One Life, did you end up getting any of Snap? Or did you just, are you waiting for those levels to come into play? I'm telling you, man, that 12 is going to get cut through like nothing. So, yeah, it's just best to sit on your hands, especially after this week, man. We've seen Monday, we saw so many things with crazy news do things that they probably shouldn't have. Tuesday, Peloton actually had some news, but they had news on both sides, to the short and the long side. So it was kind of a hard play. And now Wednesday, we see DCFC is a sentimental stock that has just sentimental reasoning behind it. So we'll see. But come on, man. You traded CFVI yesterday, the one Lori called out. Hmm. Looks like that range tightened up on CFVI a little bit. Let's see. Yesterday went up there, came down a little bit, but moved from the 15 back up to the 17. So that was a nice little rip at the end of the day. Well, looking like it's breaking down at 1250 pretty easily. Let's see if it can hold under the 1250. DCFC. You like to see DCFC come back around 1050? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it can definitely get back down there. It's up 30%, but I think it can give back like 15% on the open. 1084. Maybe it's got a range down here through this level 1075 if we can start holding up that level, but definitely don't want to see it break down 10. Breaks down 10, it's over with. I really thought Pfizer was gonna go ahead and break down 50 yesterday, but when the spot started ripping, everything kind of reversed. Five minutes left to the open. Yeah, it's looking more and more dangerous. Gave that little gap up. See what it does. Will it get big rejection at the 13? It wasn't even able to get up to the 13. Volume is decreasing. It had this rising volume, and volume is going on down towards the open. You bet it halts up on DCF. I would bet it's gonna halt down. 2 minutes until the truth be told. Let's see what it's going to do. They want it over the 13, but looks like those shorts are sitting there as well. We can see a hold under the 1275. I think it's got a good chance of going on down. Yep, there's 1275 coming back into play. Getting under the 1275. Literally a minute left. Who will win? Touch the 13. Got an explosion right there. 15 seconds left. It's breaking out right before the open. Very dangerous. See if it gets shut down here. Opening bell right there. Oh, it's about to be a nightmare for somebody. It's not going to be pretty. Let's see it come on back down to that 12. Trying to get up to that 1350, but not able to hold up there. Good morning, Daniel B. Peloton back to $35. Pfizer also red, Snap red. So letting everything sink back down from all this excitement this week. Getting that bounce on the $13. Let me scooch over here real quick. Yeah, P-Ton getting that blessing going down just a little bit to that level of the 36. Pfizer. Pfizer getting a dip down there as well. It's got to make its way back to the 50. Snap, crackle, pop. Doing its thing as well. All right, DCFC, where you at? Still floating around that 13 level. I mean, just look at this extension though. It's got to do more pulling back. Got to. What's up, Lori? I'm seeing ECOL. It's up 68%. U.S. ecology stock soars on pack to be bought by Republic Services. Let's put that up here. ECOL. Oh, that's a flat top. Never mind. I don't like those. Remove. Back over to, oh, looks like DCFC having a little bloodbath over here. I thought it would end up halting down. Let's jump over here to the scanners while it's trying to figure out what it's doing. I saw this pop up here, but this is nothing. ENPH. That's in phase energy. Giving a nice little red move down. So yeah, DCFC is the top dog today. All right, holding up that 13. Gave a little bounce down there. Closing up, new 5-minute candle there. Hour chart, all of that is red. So only thing that is green is the 5-minute. A firm with potential, One Life says. DWAC trying to move over yesterday high, One Life says. So A firm and DWAC. Whoops. A firm. Yeah. DWAC doing a little bit. Okay. DCFC. Still on that struggle bus. 1325 is what it needs to hold up. Bounced off of the 25s. Back through the 12s. Nice and red on the day. About to get quite heavy. Let me see where DWAC ended up landing. DWAC throwing wicks to both sides. A firm. Snap. A firm looking like it wants to try to test the high, but may face some rejection up here at this 69.25 level. One Life was right about Snap doing the history repeat from 35 to 38. Yeah, Snap is definitely pressing its way on up there. See, CGC, nothing. DCFC getting blessed back to the 12. I believe Donnell said it may he thinks it may bounce on the 12, but I think it's got more room to come down than the 12. But we will see. Had this previous top from yesterday at the 1193. Down 9%, almost 10%. Told you it would give back that 15%. That's what I was looking for that bounce. Let's see. Waiting for it to get on down there though. Floating around that 8% drop. DWAC giving some more move down. P-Ton had a little bit of an upshoot, but now going on down. Facebook potential to curl up. One Life called out. Let's look at Facebook. Facebook's already it's already curling up. But we'll see. It's formed these lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, and then came down here to the 215. I wonder, can it double bottom at 215? Because that's looking like the point to be right there. Gave a little bounce, but we'll have to see about that one. A firm threw a quick wick up there, coming on back down on the 15-minute. 4 hour, all of those giving a nice little pullback. Snap giving a nice little pullback. So a lot of these are getting crushed out of the open. Wow, D-Wack. D-Wack blessing the undeserving, killing all the innocents, dropping from the 86 down to the 84.50. DCFC, you still dropping. Is the SPY dropping? No, the SPY is going up, but these stocks are just failing. SPY clipping the 456 up there. Lori, I mean, wait. Daniel B called out RIVN. RIVN. I will take a look at these after I get them typed up. One Life says, DB, you see our old friend Chinese XPEV. Let's add XPEV. Lori says she's watching two penny stocks, PRVB and AFMD. PRVB. AFMD. And all right, so now let's look through these. RIVN was the first one with a huge pullback. Maybe I'm late at looking at this one, maybe because I mean maybe it's strong to the downside. XPEV. Definitely gapped up there today. Don't know what the news is on XPEV. Oh, EV battery. Got you. Okay. All of these sentimental movements. And then PRVB, Lori called out. Came off that bottom, but very low volume in comparison to everything else. So that would just be, I guess, a technical trade. I mean, if you bought it low. AFMD, another one, low volume. So it's got to compete on a day with all these other stocks. Let's see, but it is at a low point. All right, DCFC was down to almost 10%. Gave a little bit of a pop back up here off these bottoms. So 12.19 ish was the bottom here. Let's see. Blood in the streets for swing. Oh yeah, Lori says for swing, not yet Donnell. Let the profit takers do their thing, in my opinion. Orlando says imaginary bull flag on the SPY has been breached. Yeah. Let's see. One Life says, Donnell, I think you'll see a relief pop or more selling, but just my opinion. Orlando called this 2 days ago and everybody thought I was dumb. Donnell said he's long on DH whatever. Where is it? He's long on DCFH 1283. Let's see if it can come back down to this 1221. I was looking for a full 15% drop, but it's just playing around that 9. We'll see if it can break the 9% and give us the 15% drop for a better entry. We will see. $12.75 looking like it's getting a little pop and drop here. 13 getting hit again. Will it get harsh rejection off this 13? I don't want to buy this breakout, but let's see if it'll get a little bit of rejection here. Rejection back through the 13. Because we know that breakouts usually end up failing. Getting a little push up there. Okay. So yeah, there's the little push down there off that breakout. Now we want to see it hold this bottom of the 1240, 1225, somewhere in there. We can just hold that up. So we got the support down here. Got another support line right here. Let's see which one it wants to touch. Giving it some time to get that downwards movement. So another touch and fail of the 13. Can we go ahead and get a nice little red move down? Okay, getting on back under the 13s there very quickly. Can they hold it under the 13s? Very spicy little stock here. Throwing a little wick up there. Top side is the 1320. But I do not okay, here we come down off this initial little point of interest. I see 13s on the bid, but it continues to play around that 13. Will we see 12s pop back up here like 12.99? Nope. Got a little tap up there. Yeah, this thing is a little bit too poppy droppy. Throwing a wick up there again. $13 coming back into play. Okay. Coming down a bit. Now let's see if we can get a better entry down here. If it can hold this 20 or 12, 20, 20 level. Could not pull that red to green move and hold up a green day. So wait and see on that one. Everything else on the watch has pretty much went red. The SPY is back down to the around that 450 level. Took a little dip there. VIX. Let's see, did the VIX pop up here? Probably a little bit. Come on, VIXY. Okay, got a little pop on the SPY, dropping back down 50 cents. So this moved 8 cents. That's not huge. AFMD barely moving. PRVB. All right, so kind of scary exit. Donnell said, "Nah, it was a good exit if you got out before it took your life." But I'm waiting to see if it can. We have an intraday low here now, so 1221. Can it start to form a uptrend? Is the question. But it is red on the day as well. Like over here on TOS on my other charts, look at it. Came down here, almost got to this low, but on the higher time frames it looks okay. But on today, it's kind of questionable. So I'm definitely waiting on a lower entry. Scarface, I don't trade OTC stocks like that. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, they will charge per trade down there because OTCs are very, very risky trades. Okay, DCFC getting here again. So right now, 1242 could be a risk level. It is holding up just a little bit, but I would love for it to actually confirm a higher low here because it just broke the 1275 pretty easy. So I want to confirm a higher low here before any kind of entries. On the on the 15-minute chart, we see it has a little bit of a trend here from the 1225 right there, but not really trusting that. Trying to get a little push out here. See, this low is a 1240, so this would be a 50-cent risk on this trade. I'm going to give it some more time. I just don't trust it yet. It's hitting the 13, finding some more resistance there at the 13. Shorts building their position right there. So yeah, I'm going to give it some more time. VIX up 12 cents. SPY coming on down. XPEV, oh my goodness. XPEV took a nice little ride down that I did not see. Wow. Did you short that one life? I remember you were looking at this. Did you or Daniel B short this? That is, wow. Nice move. Pfizer coming on back down to 50 as well. Okay, so we have a little bit of a trend that's coming from the top side on this as well. If this is the correct trend, we'll have to see. Draw a trend line. SPY jumping back up there, back up to the 456. Took a nice little hop. Pfizer. $12.75. Continuing to get tested here. What will a dump on this stock look like? $12.39 is the low of the trend right now. Can we get it closer to that $12.39, $12.40 level? Okay, coming on down to the trend on the 15-minute, hitting that trend there. See where it wants to go. Can it recapture that trend on this next couple of minutes? INDO RIP. I do not see that. It must be on low volume if it is ripping. I gave 20 cents. 20 cents there. But it is following this uptrend. I do like that. Has a bottom here of the $4. Following that nice little foundational uptrend. Maybe something to watch, especially with oil prices continuing to go up. VIX took a major dive down after the SPY rebounded. Okay. 1250 coming into play. So it is getting back. I see it's retaking this little trend. So I'm wondering, could it give one more play to the upside off that little uptrend? But it looks like it's already failed that trend, really. The new trend will be like this. 1240. Giving it some time. Anything else popping up here? Orlando's like, just buy anything right now. Oh, DCF float. Yeah, I told you it was a higher float. It's gonna get choppy. Definitely. Snap. Facebook. Still coming up. Let me look at Facebook right quick. Yeah, I'm thinking it can come back down to 216 real easy. SPY broke back over the 456. I wonder, will this end up failing the original trend line there? Or will it be able to hold around that 450 level for the next couple of days? ECF getting it bought up here a little bit. May look to build a little position here. Had the 1240 as a bottom. I risk a little bit here. Go ahead and get in there for the test of this previous high and leave the 1239 as my out. Or actually, no. 1220. So I got in just a little bit just to see if it can give me a play here. 1220 is my out. Broke back over this downtrend. And actually the trend line is at the 1240. So yeah, 1240 may be the out. But giving it some time to play here to see if it can push any short side of here. Try to go down 3 times in a row. So I'm just giving it a chance to try to get back up. But I will cut it at 1224. All right, so the next one, we had this little bit of an uptrend here. Draw trend line. I'll just be holding that. The high of this was the 1285. Just giving that a small little play. It may or may not do anything. Had this slight downtrend up here at the 1292. But not looking like it wants to get up and go. VIX. VIX. SPY. XPEV. XPEV. what did it end up doing? Cannot even see it. Okay, come on now. Show me what it. Why is it coming off the bottom there? Facebook back up to 226. INDO. Just need some more volume there. DCFC. If it can push out, that'll be great. Not, oh well. 1245. I don't took small share size because, I mean, if it wants to grind up, great. But I'm not going to be getting trapped in this one with too big of a share size like that. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4 times trying to go down here and continuing to just pop around this area. So yeah, I play it small right here. Just a small risk. How much time it has? 30 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. Open a new candle there. Try to go down 3 times. Paused right here at this 1275. I think this could get sporadic, maybe. If it can't, oh well. 1250 is where I'm looking to let's see what's the low of this. Low is the 1267. So 1260s will be a 10-cent risk on this one. I want to see if it can get any kind of articles passed around on it or something. So 1249 will be a 30-cent risk on these shares. And just waiting for a new bottom to form. Can 1275 start to hold is the question. A firm gave a nice little move up there to the 70s, coming on back down. INDO also came back off of those lows there. Facebook. So a lot of things just grinding around right now. Yeah, I'm gonna use that 1230 as an out right now. Wants to break down, I just get out of the 1230. It's coming on into this downtrend though. If we can see a nice little breakthrough here, it might be nice. 1278 is the downtrend right here. So can it hold up those 80s? 80s coming back into play, but we need to see it rush through the 80s and get to the 90s. Don't see any 80s here anymore. P-Ton took a nice little rip up there. Hmm. What is DCFC doing? Getting up there to the 1297, but not getting a push yet. Bottom 1242 right now. So definitely getting some pops out of there. Nice sentimental pops there. Looking good on the hour chart. Nice. Nice. $14 into a halt. So that was the halt up that Donnell was talking about. So now definitely going to have to play this one smart. DCFC halting into upward motion. Back green on the day. INDO giving up the ghost a little bit. P-Ton, man. I was interested in P-Ton, but it's not going to give me what I was looking for. Yeah, DCFC. We'll see how it opens. Can we get any more? Because I saw it consolidating up here on this little downtrend. And I was like, I wonder, can it get, since this is a sentimental stock, will people be like, okay, this is a bull flag, let's get into this? So, you know, but we'll see. Yeah, I didn't buy the top. That's why I bought small. If it wanted to rip a dollar, hey, 25 shares. I risk what? My risk on this was from the 1277 down, so 30-cent risk on 25 shares, which would be 25 times 30 would be $7.50. So risk $7.50 for 30-40 bucks. Well, this is why, and Donnell, this is why I said, you know, when it came up here the first time, I said these breakout trades usually fail. So wait, let it go flat, and then enter. But I just was scared to enter any bigger. I mean, it's $1.50, but you know, definitely could have went bad for me. Let me go and see when this thing is unhalting. DCFC halted at 10:15:06. 10:15:06. We'll see what it wants to do after this. Will it open up higher is the question. Or will it continue to gap up? I mean, at this point, I'm still risking $7.50. So I'm definitely going to give it time to play. No scary hands today. One Life said, let's do the pump and dump dance. Oh my God. You know what? You're right. I'm gonna put my stop at break even at 1277 just in case it does come all the way back down to 1277. I'll just be out break even. Stop. Or actually, you know what? I'll risk 1274. If it can hold up to 1275, maybe that'll be great. But matter of fact, the bottom of this candle is 1265. So let's do 1265. So now that is what kind of risk? My risk is 12 cents on 25 shares. So now what's that? 12 cents times 25 will leave me with a $3 risk. So $3 risk for whatever it's going to pay me. INDO still looking questionable. Yeah, let me get back over here to my stock here for this pop out. It's supposed to be opening up here a couple seconds. 15, so 2006 is when it should be popping open. 2006. I'm gonna see if anybody's passing around any notes and can get this thing going even higher. 2006 coming in. See what it wants to do. There's the open. Continue to hold it. Can we continue upward? Will people like this thing? Into another halt, looks like. Well, fake halt. Okay. So still letting it play. The bottom of this is the 1390. 1390. I'm gonna start setting some shares out here. Getting that push on through there. Can we break that 16 today? Okay. Touching again. Looking for that 16 break if possible. Getting ready to sell some shares above that $16 if possible. Okay, there's a touch on the 16. Could not hold above it. So at this point, at least my stop is at the 14 now. So $14. I will sell a little bit. And then, well, actually, I'll put a stop there and I'll sell the rest on my own. So sell 10 at the 14, and then I'll hold the rest for myself to sell out. Can we get that 1650? 1650s. Okay, selling a little bit up here. Okay, selling a little bit. So taking some profit off the top, selling a little bit more. Still holding those 10 shares down there. I'm gonna let it consolidate back to the 16. Taking a little bit more off here. Can we hold that 16? Can we see it back above 16? Okay, getting a little weak up here. Sell some close to that 16 level, 20 shares left. And at this point, let's see. Got 20 shares left. $15 will be another pullback. So I'm gonna give it some time to play now, holding 20 shares. 20 shares, I'll be all out at the break of the 14, breakdown of the 14, if it does that. So either way it goes, locked in about $1 profit. Sold 5 close to the 16. Letting it pull back now. This candle is closing. 1 minute left on this 5-minute candle. It's definitely gonna do some pulling back. Can we start pushing over that 16? 30 seconds left on this candle. As long as we don't get a huge plunge, I'll like it. 1575 coming back up there. Can we stay over those 75s? There we go. Okay, nice high open up there. Can we get a continued push? Now I will sell, the top of this is the 1663. So looking, waiting, watching for that top. Wow, gave a little punch out there. Can it hold that up? That punch out was to the 1637. Can we get a break over the 1640s? High up here, 1663. Giving it some time to do its thing. Okay, getting on up there. All right, so it's looking like it's let's see if it can hold over that high for me to sell some. 1675, can it get it? Can it get that 1675? 1675 is what I'm looking for. We'll take some up, or wait, forgot to cancel. Okay. Can we get that 1650 back up there? Pulling back a little bit. Come on, man. Still giving it some time. First one was a failure, but as long as it holds above that 14, I'm gonna still be in this thing. All Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and kill some of it on that little pop down there. Because I can always, I forgot I can still re-enter if I need to on a pullback. Locking in the profits. About to have 10 shares left. Okay. All right, 10 shares left now. 14. So breakdown of the 15. Breakdown of the 15. I will sell a little bit. And then I'll hold the other 5 for the 14. So break of the 14. If it can hold, I'll probably add into it and get some more. But $14 is my all out for these shares. So I got my 2 orders out there. If it breaks the 15, that'll be 5 off. And then if it breaks the 14, that'll be the rest. Can it get that push back over the 16s? Giving it some time. Getting a nice little pop there. So at this point, it did pop down to this 1525. So I move one of these up. 1525. Don't want to see it come back past that level. Sell one there and the other one at 14. And we get that 1650, 17 break. $16.25s. Okay. This one fails. I'll sell at the bottom of that candle. And we see those 1620 start to hold. I'm going to bring my secondary sale up to the 1450 for all out. So 1450, sell one, and then the bottom of this 1520, 20. Oops. 1520. All right. It's like it wants to go up and test that 17 level. We'll see. All right, getting ready to cancel those orders and sell through this breakout. Selling a little bit. Let's see if we can pop on through there. Can it get that continuation? Come on, sold right there at the top. Sold a little bit more. 8 shares left. Selling right up here through the top. Got a little heavy up there. Okay, so now I will be all out at the 1525 breakdown, 1524, with these last shares. I only got 8 shares left. 15, 20. Or 7 shares left, my bad. So I'll be all out if it comes down to this bottom again. I want to see it just play above this level. If it can't, oh well. Look for more entry points. Looking a little weak up there, I do know that. Go ahead and pop some off up here while I'm still collecting. 5 shares left now. Let's see. 1530. 1524. Okay. All right, so dumped off a little bit more up there. Still be $3 in the profit with these last 5 shares, but just want to lock it out. Can it give another pop? Actually, I think this thing's gonna set up for a re-entry. Yeah. Taking a little bit of time. I see the volume coming way down here. This red bar volume, this sell-off volume, getting a little fishy around that $16. So 16, I'm gonna go ahead and exit a little bit right there on that little pop. Do not want to see 16s back there again. It's about to drop. 3 shares left. And I just look for a re-entry. Yep. Okay. 2 shares left. 1523. As it looks weaker and weaker, I'm just taking off. If it wants to pay me a lot more on these last two shares, great. Let it do its thing. If not, oh well. INDO ended up trying to make a move out of there as well. Did hold up that little uptrend, but that volume is what I don't like about it. Dane B, his router. Yeah, Subway on HH Trader today. Yeah, it was a nice little rip. I mean, it was one that I didn't really believe in until I saw it hold up those levels. I was like, what? This thing's doing the same thing that Piton did. Holding those levels and then taking off. All right, so is it preparing to come on down now finally for another entry possibly? Little drop off there. Only got $6 floating out there right now. So glad I took off where I did around that 16 because we may not see it again today. On these hour charts, everything's kind of forming a top and tail now. So definitely got my stop placed right under this 15 minute if it starts going red and dumping. Facebook end up going down. Okay, looking like DCF pulling back up there again, making a little bit of a higher low. So maybe we'll get another sell point above 1690s. See. Can you go into another upwards movement? It's a whole dollar move up though. A lot of work. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna let this play out. I got my stop in there. If it wants to do something crazy and continue higher, great. But my stop right now is at the 1524, which it looks like it's gonna come in and check. I'm gonna be preparing for a meeting today again. We're almost done with this project. But yeah, I'm just gonna let that play out. I locked in 80 bucks. So risked $7.50 for 80 bucks. I think that's good risk reward. So, you know. And yeah, that was 8. Yep. So yeah, if it comes down and breaks this 1524, I'll be out. But hey, as long as it wants to keep going, I'll let it hold 2 shares. But yeah, I'm about to go ahead and get ready to shut it down. I'm done. I'm just gonna walk away with this blessing and go on about my day and make some more money over the top. So just pushing up my green day even more. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, you can consider subscribing. And I will be back tomorrow morning to kind of do some analysis, look over the market, and see if we can find something else to trade. We have a Discord on frameworkfortune.com. You can get the link to it on frameworkfortune.com. It's in the Discord and community chat section. And we talk about all things investing and entrepreneurship. So yeah, come and check that out as well. It's all free, no paywalls or anything like that. So don't worry about that. But yeah, appreciate you guys commenting. I know I was kind of zeroed in on the screen today. I looked at the chat and I was like, so yeah. But appreciate all of your commentary. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Deuces.